What's up, y'all? For those who do not know me, my name is my name is Asia. God has given me the gift of the prophetic, dreamings, and visions. The gift of being able to discern spirits and several other gifts. I like to tell people that because anytime I'm getting on here, I'm operating in one of those gifts, whether knowingly or unknowingly. And I also feel like it encourages you to test the spirit, which is exactly what we're called to do. So of course, I'm going to do what we're called to do, which is test the spirit. Take this back to this. Take this back to Holy Spirit, to Jesus, to Yahweh, your own personal time. If anything I say ever offends you, take it back to him. I promise he will deal with your offense and me accordingly. And I hope that's it. I'm somewhat in a little bit of like, I'm trying to like hurry. I'm trying to get this done before I leave. At least a part of it. But today is Thursday, June 4th, 2026, and it's like probably like it's probably like 9 o'clock. But as you guys know, some of you guys may know if you're new here, you probably don't know, but now you do. God has been giving me a word for the year for the past 2 years, but this year he just started giving me a word and a saying to describe the month. So for these past 6 months, God has been giving me a word and a saying to describe the months. The word, for those of you who do not know who are new here, the word for the year of 2026 is fruit. The saying is forward new fruit. He took the word new from last year. The word for 2025 was new. And fruit again is the word of the year for this year. And the saying, the word for the year at church for 2026 at my church of 2026 is forward. So he put that together and made the saying forward new fruit. So that's the saying. And sorry, y'all, I'm trying to remember everything. Lord, just speak through me. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And the word for these past 6 months, go back and watch those because they all flow. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the word for June. I typically like to do this in the month prior, the month before, which was May. But I was so busy in May. The word for May was momentum. Literally, I was going nonstop, so I didn't really have time to sit. And honestly, I did not think that he had gave me the word for the month of June. On the 31st of May, I came to God. I was like, God, like, you haven't given me the word for June. Like, what's up with that? Like, I had a whole attitude because I was like, what's going on? Like, and I was like, I knew, like, I just thought that because I was like on the go so much that I didn't have time to do the work of the Lord, right? So I was kind of upset, but then he revealed to me, I did give you the word. I gave it to you well before the week that you started going. From literally May 17th up until like the 31st. And really today, I have been going nonstop, right? I've just been doing stuff, right? Working. And this just goes to show that the Lord is he literally stands outside of time because he gave me the revelation for the word of June on like the 13th of May, right? That's literally like the week before I started like going. He gave it to me because he knew that I wasn't gonna have time between the 17th and the 31st. So yeah, but he made the revelation make sense, I believe, on like either the 31st or the 1st of June. But yeah, we're a few days late, but really I'm not late. I'm right on time because with the Lord is always on time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the word for June 2026 is open doors. If you know, you know. He has been speaking about open doors. He has been speaking about open doors for like a few days. Well, he was talking about it in May, right? Go and watch those words because again, they all flow, right? But the saying is depart from Malta. And I'm going to show you guys the calendar. It's not really much, but this is just what he led me to doodle. So as you guys know, this is my prophetic calendar. That's what I like to call it. That's what Holy Spirit leads me to call it. So yeah. And every month, Holy Spirit leads me to doodle. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's a little, but this is what he's given me so far. I did this on the 1st. Okay. So as you guys can see, open doors, depart from Malta at the top. There's a little island, and then that's Boo's door from Monsters Inc. And he reminded me of this. I'm pretty sure I watched Monster Inc. Maybe like either in May or the month before. I can't really remember. But I watched Monsters Inc. and he brought it back to my remembrance on the 1st when he let me to doodle, right? And there's a whole revelation that I'm literally getting right now from Monsters Inc. So I'm gonna go back and rewatch it whenever I have time this week, or probably this weekend or next week. And then I'll come back with that revelation as the Father leads me. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get into like the stuff that's on this page because as you guys know, as you guys can see, it's outlined in orange. Orange was the color he highlighted last month as well, and it represents bliss, right? And something that he's bringing to my remembrance is so weird. I love when he does this, but it's kind of like crazy. But this just goes to show that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Because God is the same yesterday, today, and forever, a lot of his prophets typically like speak about the same thing or similar things around the exact same time, and or sometimes even in different timelines, right? And in different places, right? But someone that he kind of has me on like a, I don't even know if this is the right word, but a similar like wavelength, I don't know, on one accord. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Someone that he had several prophets, prophetic vessels on here, but one that he a few that he uses is like Trust of Imagine Ministries, Purity, her name is Purity, and then you have Summer Rain, and Dinah Murphy, right? We're somewhat on like similar, aligned, right? So we typically, kind of speak similar things around the exact same times, but just going back to the color orange, it represents bliss, but something that he's bringing back to my remembrance why I said all that is because so I believe Summer Rain, she just posted out a video where she was talking about peaches, and peaches are somewhat an orange color, so yeah, go and watch her video if led, and go and support her, and yeah. But as you guys can see, again, depart from Malta, there's a little ship, right? I don't know why. Well, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Like, if you know about Malta, then you know it's in the book of Acts. It's where Paul was on his way to Rome, but he was shipwrecked, right? So that's a ship, right? I guess that's kind of why I draw the ship, do the ship. And Malta was an island, right? And again, this door from Monsters Inc., right? But Holy Spirit has also been highlighting to me, like not only just like islands, like in the like real world, right? But also, I've been seeing the word ocean a lot. So, yeah, that may be for someone. But I'm going to go ahead and get into, like, the revelation. How did he give me open doors and for the month of June and depart from Malta? as I said earlier, God has gifted me with the gift of dreaming and visions. And so yeah, a lot of like revelation comes from my dreams, and sometimes he just outright tells me. He did outright just tell me that the word was open doors, but it was in the midst of him giving me, or in the midst of me writing down the revelation from my dreams. And as I said earlier, go back and watch it. But there is a, you can probably go and find it on our YouTube. I don't know if I posted it here on TikTok. I might have, but I'm not 100% sure. But if not, if it's not on here, go and click the link in our bio. And if led, go to our YouTube and watch the video. But in May, it's literally the exact same day that he gave, I had the dream about open doors and the part from Malta. I didn't get the revelation. Well, no, he gave me the revelation, but it just didn't come together until like June 1st, right? But the same day that I had that dream, he gave me some more revelation, and it's from Joshua Gall's video. I seen a video, random. It was really random, and it was titled "Season of Open Doors." So go and watch Joshua Gall's video as well. He broke it down amazingly. But again, if go and watch the video, the Holy Spirit led me to put out. It's from Revelation from 5/7/2026 to 5/13, I believe. And it's just speaking about like I can't remember the title of it, but if I remember, put on the screen. This is the title. This is the title of the video that I'm referencing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into. I'm gonna try to go ahead and get into it. Actually, I'm gonna end this here because it's already 10 minutes. And I don't want to, because I am about to have to go somewhere. I don't want to have to like stop in the middle of the video. I don't like doing that. But I'm giving you like just like the basis right now. And on the next part, I don't know how many parts it will be. This is a very, very, very lengthy video. It's gonna be a very lengthy video. But in the next part, we're gonna get into my dream, the dream that Holy Spirit gave me. The first part of the dream. So yeah, if led, come back for part 2, or be on the lookout for part 2. Hit the notification bell so you get the notification when we upload. And yeah, that's all. As of right now, the word the word of the month for June is open doors. The saying is depart from Malta. And as of right now, I want to encourage you to go and read Acts. Go and read Acts 28. And allow the Holy Spirit to minister to you. Yeah. So yeah. That's all for this part. I've given you the word of the month for June, and I've given you the saying. I've kind of like let you know a little bit of background information that you should go and watch if led. So that that way when I get on here to give the full revelation and go ahead and get into the dream, you'll have like a little bit of like the foundation. So yeah. And also again, go and read Acts 28. And yeah, I think that's it for right now. Again, I just don't want to get into like the video. I don't want to get too deep into the video because I love when the Holy Spirit just flows, and I don't want to have to interrupt him. So yeah, this is a good stopping place, a resting place. So yeah, take this back to the Holy Spirit, test the Spirit. Again, if led, go and watch the previous videos that kind of align. Again, remember to test the Spirit, take this back to the Holy Spirit. And I think that's it. If you feel led to sow seed into this ministry, you can do so by screenshotting the QR code located at the end of this video, or you can use my Cash App, PayPal, Venmo that will also be located at the end of this video. Again, a link in the bio to our YouTube channel. I think that's it. I will be back as the Father leads me. I'm sorry, y'all, that I couldn't get into the second part. I know that I typically try to scrunch it all into a few videos, but the Lord's grace is sufficient. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. If you don't say nothing else in this video, I love you much, Jesus loves you. Bye.